Season 6 of the finals has brought a ton of new balancing changes, including a buff to arguably the medium class's best weapon. Hey everyone, it's Sam, and welcome to the Finals Central, where today we will be checking out the newly updated FCAR. In Season 5 of the finals, the FCAR could be seen dominating World Tour and ranked lobbies. With its high sustained damage output and moderate recoil, the FCAR was never considered a bad pick when choosing your class loadout. However, what would steer players away, especially newcomers, was the aggressive recoil pattern found specifically at shots 5 through 7 when sustaining fire. In previous seasons, the FCAR would kick aggressively to the right during this period of sustained fire, which made the weapon harder to control and could cause players to overcompensate when predicting the recoil. Because of this, some players would default to the AKM, the medium class's other primary assault rifle. The AKM is known for having a lower damage output, but a much more predictable recoil, which could reward players who were precise with their aim, especially if they were consistently hitting headshots. Taking a look at the Season 6 patch notes, we can see that the aggressive recoil pattern on the FCAR has been adjusted. It now reads, decreased recoil intensity for bullets 5 through 7 in the firing sequence, making the weapon slightly more stable. And from the dev note, this is a very small improvement to the FCAR's recoil pattern, without changing the overall pattern, with the goal of making the weapon slightly more steady and easier to use early in the firing sequence. While the developers at Embark say this is a very small improvement, I believe it makes a huge difference when using the FCAR. So much so, in fact, that I can no longer see a reason to recommend running the AKM. After just a few games with the new FCAR, I feel like it can really do it all. The weapon was already consistent with damage at short to medium range, but with these recoil changes, it is now even more effective at medium to long range engagements as well, especially if you can hit some headshots while firing through your mag. Here is what the new Season 6 recoil patterns look like within the firing range. Easily controllable, both from the hip and in ADS. With an update like this, I'd like to ask you the following question. Do you think this is really healthy for the game? Is it a good idea to just make an already great weapon easier to use? If I had to make a decision right now, I think I lean more on no. Why? In Season 5, I reached Plat 2 in Ranked, and around that elo, I found myself really starting to think about what weapon I wanted to load in with. Do I want the AK on Las Vegas, because it makes it easier to hit people from further sightlines? Do I want to run the FCAR on Kyoto or Monaco, because I feel like a lot of my fights are fast and up close? With changes like this, I feel like the answer is about 90% the FCAR, and the other 10% a situational weapon, say the Cerberus, when playing against a lot of lights, or the Pike, when playing on a map like Bernal. Even though I have my opinion on this update, I do think it is healthier for the player base. Making weapons more approachable for newcomers is going to help them stick with the game and continue playing the finals, which is what we at the Finals Central inevitably want to see. We want this game to thrive, and if that means making weapons a bit easier to use, then by all means go for it, Embark. What do you think about the changes to the FCAR? Do you think they are better for the game? Or do you think Embark should reconsider? Let us know down in the comments. Lastly, thank you all so much for your support on our first few videos. It means a lot to us to know that you're enjoying the content, and it's keeping us motivated to put out more for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to catch us live, check us out on Twitch using the links in the description. Thanks again for watching, and see you at the finals.